Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video showcasing how you can port patches between different game regions and versions. In this example, it's going to be patching instruction memory. Data memory is a little bit different. I might show that in another video. But our games here are Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, and The Two Thrones. In this instance, The Two Thrones has the patch. So we see it's like a Vaseline filter has been put on our frame here. If I enable the patch, it becomes nice and crisp. Unfortunately, all the games in this series has the same filter. If I go the Sands of Time, it's blurry again. So the goal in this video is going to be porting the Two Thrones patch into the Sands of Time patch. First thing you're going to want to do is extract the ISO and look at the ISO file system. The file you want is going to be SLUS or SLES underscore a bunch of numbers. There's also different prefixes here, but that just depends on the region. If it follows this file format, it's probably what you want in 99% of the cases. Open up Ghidra, create a new project, and just drag and drop it onto here. Because the analysis takes some time, I already have it loaded up here. The default analysis options are probably what you want in 90% of cases. Also remember to grab the Emotion Engine Reloaded extension. I'll put it in the description. So let's open up the ELF with the patch. And once it's analyzed, this is your disassembly view. This is your decompiler view. You probably don't need to worry about the decompiler stuff right now, but let's open up our patch. So that's the patch for this game. We write zeros, an instruction width to this address. So let's see what is at this address. See, it takes us to a jump in link. So if I double click into this function, somehow this function handles the blur. So now we want to use something called pattern matching. So we know that this is a function that we need to patch. I'm going to go 2 instructions up and 2 instructions down. This is because, as we see here, if I double click into the function, a jump in link to this address is very common. And we don't want to see all of those. We don't want to patch all of those. We only want to patch this one, or the equivalent, in the new game. So we can do that by looking at the instructions around it. You can copy it. Copy special. And I usually do byte string, no spaces. And that'll copy the hexadecimal representation of these instructions. Now you want to open up the target game. And of course, the issue is we don't know where the jump is to patch. Now we want to go search, instruction patterns, want to go edit up here, X, just paste it in. And we see here we have the jump in link, the 2 instructions before, 2 instructions after. Now we can go ahead and click search all, and we won't find anything. That's okay. It makes sense because the target address here is probably going to be different. This offset from the global pointer is probably going to be different. So we could click these boxes, and now Ghidra is going to look for this entire instruction, but it's only going to look for a jump. It's not going to care about the address. And then it's going to look for a load, but it's not going to care about the offset or the register. I just wanted to add that if you followed exactly what I did here, you ignored the jump address or a load or store offset, there's not a strict rule on pattern matching, and you could do 2 instructions after and none before. You might need to change it up. All depends on your needs. So now we can click search all. And it found something. Double click that. Close this window. And according to Ghidra, this is our function or our instruction pattern. And we can verify that in the PCSX2 debugger. Now let's open our game and open the debugger, and in the instruction view go to the address we found and we see our jump here. If we move this out of the way and no-op this instruction, as we see, the blur goes away. If I restore it, the blur comes back. And all you have to do in our case is take the old patch, put it into a file with the correct elf name and CRC, and just change the address. And see if the patch applies. We have our demo patch here. Enable, and it works fine. I hope this was informative. I might convert this into a blog on my website, phobes.dev. Ghidra, the extension, and stuff will be linked in my description. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.